Our Board of Education created this award in 2002 to recognize middle and high school students who put forth their very best effort every day. To tell you more about this award, it is my pleasure to introduce the President of the Wichita Public Schools Board of Education, Cheryl Logan.
I'm often asked to explain about the 99% awards. I'd like to share just a little bit of history about them. 18 years ago, board members who were serving at that time became increasingly frustrated because every time they picked up the newspaper or turned into the news, they saw a negative story about the Wichita Public Schools and the young people in our community. They didn't see many stories about the positive things that were going on in our schools or stories about the way that our students were excelling academically and volunteering within our community. That board knew that the vast majority of our students, 99% of our kids, were doing the right thing every day. Just like the students being honored tonight, they were going to class, they were doing their homework, they were being role models for their peers and for their community. So the board established an award to honor students who exemplified these characteristics. It is with great pride that our current board continues this tradition of recognizing one outstanding secondary student from each school in our district. So the students, those of you who are here tonight, congratulations to you. We are extremely proud of you. We look forward to hearing more about you and the good things that you have done in our district. I would also like to thank the parents and family members who are here to support our winners tonight. Would those family members, parents, and friends please stand so that you can be recognized? We couldn't be where we are today if it weren't for you all, so thank you very much. I'd also like to thank our principals, teachers, counselors, and other staff members that are here tonight to support our students. Would you please rise for recognition? Students, you are surrounded by people who support you and want to see you be successful. We all care about you and are proud of how well you represent our schools and your families. Never doubt that you can dream, believe, and achieve any goal that you set your mind to. Finally, I would like to thank Butler County Community College for sponsoring this year's 99% Awards. Joining us from Butler County is admissions counselor Monica Uvalia. Would you please stand? Monica, we appreciate your partnership as we recognize the hard work and determination of our students. Thank you. Again, congratulations, students. It's your time to shine tonight. Let's go on and get this recognition on tape. Thank you.
I would like to introduce Dewey Tran, and I'm sorry if I get emotional. He is a great student. There are many reasons that we as a team decided to choose Dewey for this award. Among those discussions repeated over and over was that he is a professional learner. He presents himself professionally when he is learning and when he is working with others. He is a bell-to-bell student and is always working. He's quick to help others, including the teachers, but that does not affect his ability to be that professional learner. He is quick to help with cleanup, whether it is in the class or for another student, and is always polite and helpful to everyone in the class. During our 7th grade social studies cultural presentation, Dewey brought an impressive board that brought lots of people to his side. He was dressed in a suit, much as he is tonight, and again was very professional. Someone that we are always proud of when we have him beside us. I would like to thank his parents for their support, which has made him the young man he is. Thank you.
Good evening. I'd like to take a moment to introduce to you an amazing 8th grade student from Gordon Parks Academy, Isaiah Young. For the past 2 years, I've had the privilege of being his math teacher. As a 7th grader, he struggled with his math skills and some confidence. I offered after-school tutoring sessions, and he was the first to arrive. He gave up some basketball practice, which could have potentially interfered with his playing time. Taking responsibility for his own academic growth was just his beginning. He completes all his assignments on time. He's become the student that everybody goes to for help. This year, he returned to school showcasing his leadership abilities, determination, and positive mindset. Currently, he has the highest grade in his class. The entire middle school has commented what a strong role model he is in class. He always is on task and meeting expectations. His teachers have seen amazing growth and maturity over the past year. His confidence has increased in both his social interactions as well as his classroom work. Isaiah, the sky's the limit, and we look forward to your high school graduation.
My name is Derek Heckman. I'm an assistant principal at East High School, and it's my honor to introduce Gracie Shelton. Gracie is always the person that you can depend on. She's not one that is out for attention for herself. She's always in it for everybody else. She is always out to do her best. As a teacher, Ms. Pendergraft was the one who nominated Miss Gracie, and as her teacher, she is willing to help other students when Ms. Pendergraft is not able to, and she quietly is helping others even when they don't notice. She's always in class and ready to do what is needed, and she has one of the best personalities at East High School, and she is just a little bit shy and nervous up here, but she is absolutely amazing. Gracie, this honor is the best thing that we can do for you, and sky's the limit. We fly in the sky. We're Blue Aces, hashtag we fly together.
I'm proud to be here tonight with CMA's 99% award winner, Linda Wynn. Linda is a 7th grade student at Krista McCullough Academy, and she possesses several attributes that make her very deserving of this honor. Here are a few things that her teachers say about her. From Dr. Beckworth Howard, affectionately known as Doc, Linda is an amazing, hardworking student. She strives for excellence with her work. She is a joy to have in class, and she is always on task. She gets along well with others. From Mr. Patton, her science teacher, Linda characterizes genuine determination and a desire to learn. She is a role model to her peers in the classroom and demonstrates a perseverance that rises above and beyond what is expected. From myself, Ms. Rilema, her math teacher, Linda demonstrates an unflagging determination to break down each and every mathematical problem presented to her into its smallest parts such that she can reconstruct it and explain it easily to her classmates and her teachers. Linda's search for knowledge is especially impressive because she seems to genuinely want to understand everything that school and life present to her. Linda works harder than any student I've ever had the honor to teach, and if asked to put a number on her efforts, I'd give her 100%. And last but not least, from Mrs. Keys, her social studies teacher, Linda is quite simply a wonderful student and person. She is kind and responsible, and we can count on her to give her best effort on all tasks. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Linda Wynn, CMA's 7th grade 99% award winner.
Good evening. My name is Marisela Lopez. I am here from Coolin Middle School introducing our 99% award recipient, Bernice Macias. Bernice is an example of everything a Coleman student should be. She comes to class ready to learn and participate in her classes. Her individual determination is what sets her apart from others. She will offer assistance to those who need it with a smile on her face. She is not one to give attention to herself, and for this reason, her teachers would like to acknowledge Bernice's hard work and effort. Bernice, we'd like to say thank you for always being a phenomenal student in the classroom 100% of the time. We want her to know that everything she does is recognized, and that's why she's been chosen as Coleman Middle School's 99% award recipient. Congratulations, Bernice.
Good evening. I'm Tamara Patterson, the school psychologist at Robinson Middle School. Hardworking, funny, helpful, happy, and caring. These are but a few of the qualities that make Giovanni our 99% award winner. There's rarely a time at school when Giovanni isn't smiling and spreading his cheerfulness. He's a wonderful conversationalist and enjoys interacting with peers and adults throughout the building. Giovanni has a range of interests, including sports, current events, and video games. He has made attending school a priority, as he is rarely absent throughout middle school. Giovanni's willingness to help others, ability to manage time, increased independence, and outstanding work ethic have earned him the job of 8th grade proctor this year with Mrs. Callard. She reports that Giovanni gets his jobs done quickly and correctly. It's been a pleasure to having Giovanni at Robinson these past 3 years, and we know he's going to do great things in high school and beyond. Congratulations.
Good evening, Rachel Smith from Southeast High School, and our 99% award winner is Alex Backus. Alex has consistently shown leadership, a willingness to learn, and encourages classmates towards success. Alex has encountered many challenges in his school career and has overcome those challenges through grit and family support, displaying a grace that few freshmen have achieved. Alex is a leader outside the classroom by volunteering for outreach activities through GSA, becoming vice president, and serving as a representative to district and community partners. Alex recently journeyed to Topeka and spoke with legislators about bullying, equal rights, and opening up discrimination protection through changing language in public policies. Alex is a trailblazer by setting a goal and completing the steps towards achieving that goal through support of friends, teachers, family, and allies. Alex is an unconventional hero with a story that can impact a diverse audience. I present to you Alex Backus.
Hi, I'm Carrie Robinson from Curtis Middle School. This is Liliana Laura. She is a 7th grade student at Curtis, and we are honored to have her representing our school here tonight. Liliana has a unique ability to care for others. She has a generous spirit and is very eager to learn in all of her classes. The Curtis community is fortunate to have Lily as a role model, friend, and a student. Liliana.
I'm Misty Giefer from Jardine, and I present Julian as a 99% award winner. Julian Ballin is a great student and a wonderful young man. I've had Julian for 2 years in English. He's an excellent student. He works really hard. He has a quiet, reserved demeanor that shines when you get to know him. He's a student that you can rely on. Teachers and students both rely on him. He's in base elite. We at Jardine picked him for his self-determination and drive to excel. Jardine, along with his family, know that Julian has a bright future and will go far at East. So, Julian.
Good evening. My name is Wendy Russell. I'm the 7th grade science teacher at Meade Middle School, and this is Chabrelle Gully. Chabrelle is a hardworking student who puts forth her best effort 100% of the time. Chabrelle is shy and quiet, but speaks up in class to share her thoughts and opinions, contributing to her education as well as the education of others. She has an inquisitive mind that allows her to think critically about new concepts. She is a responsible young lady who constantly chooses to do the right thing despite what others around her may be doing. When asked, her classmates referred to her as a highly underestimated student and stated that she was strong and capable beyond expectation. This compliment demonstrates that Chabrelle is viewed as a role model among her peers and has set the standard for which others will strive to achieve.
The Allison 99% award winner is 7th grader Christopher Correa Sandoval. At Allison, the Lou Holtz 3 Keys to Success follows our Pledge of Allegiance. It has been adopted by our school as the culture we strive to follow. Christopher displays these qualities every day, in every class, in every situation. Key number 1, do the right thing. Teachers, you might be able to relate to this. Do you have a group that can get off task? Well, here's your leader. So you can go do other things, and Christopher will keep everybody in that group on track. Key number 2, work to the best of your ability. Christopher is a hardworking student. He challenges himself to surpass all aspects of the curriculum, yet he works with humility and kindness towards any partner that you pair him with. Key number 3 is show someone you care. I can attest to this. If you have a mess in your room, like somebody hasn't hit the trash can. Okay, maybe not a lot of kids have hit the trash can. Okay, it will be taken care of before class, before the bell rings. And Christopher will not even say a word about it. It's just done. This well-mannered academic student is our Allison Eagle. Your team of teachers are so proud of you and appreciate everything you bring to our school. Christopher, we have you as our 99% award winner this year.
Hello, my name is Allison Parnicott, and I am honored to present to you Trinity Roush. Trinity fully embraces what it means to be a Hamilton Royal. She's quiet and unassuming, but if you're lucky enough to get to know her, you are getting to know a really awesome person. Trinity is incredibly conscientious in her work, always making sure that she's completed all parts of a task and that it's neatly laid out, and asking if there's anything else she can add to it. And even though she's generally reserved, she is incredibly welcoming to her peers. She'll sit with anyone and offer help in whatever way she can. She comes in every morning with a greeting and a smile, and even though all of these wonderful things are true, she never seeks out any praise or recognition for her actions and her achievements. She truly embodies the spirit of integrity, doing what is right, even when no one is watching. I am so, so proud to present to you Trinity Roush.
Good evening. My name is Aubrey Creed, and I'm a 7th grade math teacher from Truesdale Middle School. The person we have chosen to award tonight is Mike Torres Ruda. Mike models what every teacher looks for in a student. He follows rules and expectations every single day, works hard on any task that is given, and is respectful and kind to all staff and students. Any teacher will tell you that Mike is a shy guy, but ask him to work with a group of students and he will. Ask him to even present in front of a class, and of course he will. You can count on Mike to be on time and to be prepared. He remains motivated to work at all times and advocates for himself even when he doesn't understand or get it right the first time. There's a quote that reminds me of Mike. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way and choosing to keep moving forward. Roy T. Bennett. His teachers and I all agree that Mike exemplifies the traits and characteristics needed to be a 99% award recipient and is more than deserving of being here on this stage tonight.
Good evening. My name is Aaron Leash, and I'm an assistant principal at South High School, and this is Caden Raymond. Caden does everything you want a student to do. He participates in sports, he works hard in academics, having a 3.24 GPA, and he also is a current student that is in our emergency services pathway, and he takes fire science and EMT courses, so very rigorous courses. I have a quote for you. Maya Angelou said, "At the end of the day, people won't remember what you said or did. They will remember how you made them feel." This quote speaks directly to the type of person that Caden is. He is warm, kind, and attentive to the needs of students and staff. He is not only aware of the needs of his peers, but is a leader among them and inspires them to do their very best. He is someone that leads and lives by example. Case in point about how Caden leads among students occurred not too long ago when we had a tragic passing of one of our security guards. It was very hard for our staff and our students, very rough few weeks, and Caden decided that he was going to go above and beyond. He had a counselor that actually nominated him, Mr. Cody Dickman. Obviously, he took the news very, very strongly. It was very shocking, and Caden decided that he would go and check up on Mr. Dickman. Not that many students would want to do something of the sort, but he actually waited in Mr. Dickman's office to see if he was okay. And it just goes to show how great of a kid, how great of a student that Caden is, and we really appreciate everything that he's done for us. So our 99% award, Caden Raymond. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Christina Murray. I am an assistant principal at West High School. Angela Gatchett is West High's selection for the 99% awards. Angela fits exactly the criteria for the 99% awards. She often chooses the challenging path and is willing to work hard to achieve her goals. Her Algebra 2 teacher reports that Angela has a positive attitude and is very pleasant to have in class. While math does not come easily, she has persevered and has steadily worked to become a strong honors Algebra 2 student. Angela is a member of the Health and Human Services Academy and is always on time with assignments in her health science class. She is a member of Health Occupation Students of America and is willing to help wherever possible. We are proud to recognize her as our 99% award winner.
Good evening, members of the board, President Logan, Deputy Superintendent Irving, Assistant Superintendent Alvarez, community members, family, and students. I'm Mr. Stubbs, the principal at the Hadley Middle School, and I get the distinct honor to present to you Hadley's Spring 99% Award winner, sixth grader Juan Ibarra Maldonado, known to most as Johnny. Johnny is supported tonight by his father, his mother, little brother, and abuelas. Thank you for your support in his journey. When asked about Johnny, his sixth grade teachers described Johnny as friendly, helpful to all. He is also a great role model, both academically and behaviorally. He works well in all groups, no matter which students are with him. A self-driven student who is focused on doing the best, doing the right thing every day, and makes sure he understands in class. He's dedicated to success. He is willing to work after school every day when he doesn't understand a concept. He is also willing to do the tasks that other students wouldn't take on. Johnny is helpful without being asked, doing little things like staying to put away computers at the end of class. He is also willing to support other students in their learning as well. Johnny is a quiet leader in the classroom and in the hallways. He is a shining example of an exceptional student here at Hadley. He is fully deserving of this recognition for this effort. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Johnny, Hadley's 99% award recipient.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer O'Crowley, and I am a teacher at Mayberry Middle School, and I have had the pleasure of having Ignacio as a student for the past 3 years. Ignacio is a kind, intelligent, thoughtful, and very quiet young man. He is naturally reserved, but always willing to go outside of his comfort zone in order to help others, including me. He is in honors classes for math, science, language arts, social studies. He is in advanced Spanish for native speakers, and he's just an all-around really intelligent kid. He's also an invaluable part of the Mayberry NAL team. Ignacio lends a calm presence to the classroom. However, his mind is always active. He's observing everything and absorbing information like a little sponge. I can always count on him for a well-thought-out response or question. I can also count on his dry humor to appear at just the right time, for him to be willing to help others, and for him to be willing to help me. I will miss Ignacio next year, but I have no doubt that his maturity, responsibility, and perseverance will serve him well in high school and beyond. I'm done.
Good evening. I'm Tanner Conrad. I have the privilege as her math teacher to introduce Ali Escalante as the 99% award winner from Wilbur Middle School. Ali carries a smile that is contagious to both the students and adults at Wilbur. She participates in classroom activities and discussions, even though she's quiet and shy. She works well with others and takes responsibility for her work. She is kind to her peers and teachers and is always willing to lend a helping hand. Ali is involved in orchestra and participates in many traveling performances across the district, including elementary recruiting and young people's concert. She is also an avid, and Mr. Muchacho says Ali is always willing to help out, has a positive attitude, and a great personality. In orchestra, Miss Amir says that Ali is a leader in 7th grade orchestra. She represents herself in everything she does with respect and grace. She auditioned and was accepted in the chamber orchestra as a second-year player because she was so skilled and hardworking. I'm proud to have her in orchestra and can't wait to see what she does in the future. As you can see, Ali is very deserving of this award, and we are proud to have Ali as our Wilbur Wrangler 99% award winner.
Good evening. My name is Charlie Barch. I'm an English teacher at Northwest High School, and it is my great honor to present Northwest 99% award winner, Jaden Eccles. Jaden gets very little credit for all of the awesome things that she does and for the awesome person that she is. She's always in class and working hard, which contributes to the fact that she more than just passes her classes. While taking all AP classes, Jaden has had at least an 3.85 GPA throughout high school and never turns in any work that's inferior. Jaden is a solid supporter of her friends and family by stepping up and taking care of those around her. She knows when and how to appropriately take charge of leadership opportunities and is helpful, respectful, and absolutely awesome. As her avid teacher, I am so very proud of her, of all that she has accomplished, and I'm glad to share her with you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Northwest High School's 99% award winner, Jaden Eccles.
Ray was a little nervous tonight. He thought he might have to give a speech, but I told him I was the one who was going to be nervous. So here we go. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Ray Gonzalez, an 8th grader at Horace Mann, as our recipient for the 99% award. Ray came to us in 6th grade, a bit unfocused and social. The middle school teachers have seen tremendous growth through these past 3 years. Not only is Ray a more dedicated student, he is very polite. For the past year, he has helped the art teacher, Miss Smalley, and I at the end of the day holding the door. And he's there right away, even if we're not there to hold the door at first. Ray is also a great friend. His friendship group is amazing, and I hope they are able to support each other in the future. In fact, just this morning, they were sitting, waiting for school to start, all reading their books, and they buy each other gifts and stuff for their birthdays, so that's great to see. We all wanted to thank his family for raising such a wonderful young man. He always greets others with his beautiful smile, and we hope to hear about his continued success through high school and beyond. Congratulations, Ray.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Caldera, and I am a teacher at Marshall Middle School. Among the amazing students that roam the hallways of Marshall, one student shines bright above the rest. Katie Salgado is an 8th grade student whose talents are great and personality and smile are infectious. Her friendly smile and attitude allow her to start conversations with anyone, and as a student, she is always willing to do what is asked of her and more. Katie is involved in many different activities in Marshall. She's our basketball manager, she's in vocal music, student coaching, AVID, and student council. Her teachers and friends would describe her as someone who leads by example, displays perseverance and maturity, and is an all-around happy person. We are so extremely proud to say that Katie Salgado is an outstanding student at Marshall and will always be a Thunderbird. Hashtag Team Katie.
It's my pleasure to introduce you to Ethan Wells. Ethan is an 8th grade student at PVMS. I'm Meg Plattner, and I am his social studies teacher. He's a wonderful young man who's always positive and has persevered through family challenges which would defeat most people. He has a desire to excel and to do his best in all things. He takes advantage of every opportunity given to him. He continually seeks to deepen his own knowledge. Other students look to him and want to partner with him in the classroom, even knowing he will not just give them the answers, but will hold them to the same high expectations he has for himself. He holds very high and solid standards for himself. I am privileged to be a small part of his academic career. My colleagues and I look forward to seeing the great things yet to come from Ethan in his future. Ethan Wells.
My name is Zach Sims, and I'm a 6th grade language arts teacher at Stuckey Middle School, and this is Darrell Jefferson. Responsible, respectful, tenacious, persevering, considerate. Teachers of Darrell Jefferson, Stuckey Middle School's 99% award winner, use these adjectives to describe him. Before Darrell knew he had won the 99% award, I asked him what his favorite class was. I will be honest, I just knew Darrell was going to say language arts was his favorite class because of all the reading and writing we do in my class. Instead, he said, my favorite class is band with Mr. Hollingsworth because we get to make a difference in the world through music. With a response like that, I couldn't even be mad. Darrell made honor roll both quarters in the first semester. He has been the student of the month for exemplifying our RAIN guidelines for success. He is also the basketball manager at our school. Darrell wants to be an aerospace engineer. Aerospace engineer when he grows up, and all of his teachers at Stuckey encourage him to dream, believe, and achieve. Stuckey's 99% award recipient, Darrell Jefferson.
My name is Barb Parker, and I'm a special education teacher at Heights High School, and I'm proud to introduce to you Sheila Mercy Vital. I was blessed and honored with the opportunity to work in a collaborative English class last year and had a list of students that I was supposed to help. Well, I helped them all, but had some ones that I knew for sure. But I had the opportunity to meet Sheila. She had come here from the Dominican Republic, and she had immediately shared with me that she had really persevered through many, many challenges. And everything had changed for her 100%, and she even was still learning the English language. But I noticed her work ethic in the classroom was just second to none. I mean, I looked forward to going to that class every day like none other because she just inspired me. I've never known her to one time give up or complain, which is really unusual for high school kids sometimes. I remember her telling me one day that she was really lonely sometimes and she felt like she didn't fit in, but yet she still didn't give up, and she never, ever, ever gave up that wanting to be successful. She respected all students and showed respect for peers, and she's motivated to be successful and has a huge love for learning anything new. She's very, very quiet and would never ask for anything, especially standing up here tonight and getting recognition, but she is so deserving of it. She has the kindest heart of any student I've ever met, and she has made my life better at Heights High School. She's headed to Butler County Community College, which I'm so excited for her, but I don't want her to go. But she has high hopes and big dreams, and I know she will achieve them.
Hello, my name is Mitch Kutra. I'm a teacher and coach here at North High School, and I'm here to introduce you to John Michael Bazell. There were several teachers who actually nominated John Michael because of the impact he has. One of the staff members was Gina Toscano, and she's one of the administrative assistants, and she said that every time she sees John Michael and his positive attitude and his smile and his willingness to help, it creates a positive effect on her day. As his coach for the last 3 years, the first time I saw him, he was shy. He was very reserved. But as he went on, he became more and more confident. He became more and more part of a team and more part of a community and added value to that community. John Michael does that in everything he touches, whether it's in class, athletics, or even helping anybody who asks. John Michael has grown to be a great young man with a big heart. He's strived through challenges to show a lot of grit and high integrity. And he's shown a lot about what North High means. Big time is not about your state of mind or your state of place, but it's about your state of heart. And I know when you walk across the stage May 18th and move on to the next part of your life, you're going to continue to take that big time with you and succeed. John Michael Bazell.
Good evening. My name is Bruce Van Osdell. I'm a visual arts instructor at Northeast Magnet High School, and I am proud to present Drew Garner for this award. A lot of things can be said. A lot of things have been said tonight, and they're wonderful things. And that's what's exciting about this award. Students that really excel in the classroom, but do it quietly. Students that aren't out for accolades or, hey, I'm here, I've got the answer. But they do have the answer. You know, they lead quietly, and Drew embodies that. Everything that's important, taking care of business, grades, attendance. At Northeast Magnet, we have core values. Every one of those, I could easily talk about Drew having those core values and exhibiting those every day, week in and week out. there's so many things I could go on and say, but something, as an example, that happened just last week, I'm running around the room trying to help students with their clay and trying to work my way back to the ceramics wheel, the potter's wheel. And by the time I get back there to see how everybody's doing, there's Drew helping someone, really teaching someone how to work and throw on the wheel. And the wheel is very technical, and it can be hard for students. You can really get discouraged. But I watched Drew when I got back there, saw what she was doing and how she was helping that student. And I just moved on to help the next student. And that really embodies Drew, always being there to really back up not only me as an instructor, but her fellow students, and in several classes in painting and sculpture. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, Drew's probably not going to be happy about this, but I have this. This is my award. This is a Pop-Tart, strawberry Pop-Tart. One morning, I don't know if this happened a couple years ago or when, one morning I forgot my orange or apple. I always have an orange or apple in the morning. And we were in class, hadn't started yet, and Drew had a Pop-Tart and said, well, here, Mr. Van Osdel, have my Pop-Tart. And I was like, oh, no, that's yours. You eat that. No, I've had enough. I'm not really going to eat this morning. So I had that Pop-Tart, and that started a tradition of Drew always bringing a Pop-Tart into class for me in the morning. Now, I always bring my apple and orange. So what I started doing with these Pop-Tarts was putting them in my office in my other room, and they would accumulate. What I found out was I get students throughout the day, Mr. Van Osdel, I didn't eat breakfast, I didn't have my lunch or something, and they are genuinely hungry, and I started to say, hey, there's a Pop-Tart. You want a Pop-Tart as a snack? And they go for it, and it's a perfect example of someone who really pays it forward by doing a kind act. So I'm really honored to present this award to Drew Garner for Northeast Magnet High School.
Hello, I am Brianna Rennick. I am a counselor at the middle school, and I am presenting Xander Cooley tonight on behalf of his teachers, Lisa Colmia and Ali Sanchez. Xander Cooley consistently exhibits the admirable qualities of determination, self-discipline, and loyalty, while taking on the daily rigorous expectations of his online curriculum. Xander maintains a steadfast commitment to the needs and well-being of his family. Over the years, Xander has learned to adapt to unpredictable circumstances surrounding the care of a close family member. He selflessly accommodates the needs of his family with a positive and supportive attitude. Xander works diligently to prepare for those times he must be away for short periods, never neglecting to communicate with teachers in order to steadily do his best and meet deadlines to complete coursework. Xander exemplifies a courageous and resilient strength that fortifies the spirit of those facing difficult circumstances. His consideration for the feelings of others, along with accountable actions and attitudes, show an outward focus many in the same position would find difficult to attain. Finally, in a day that self-focused mindset is common, it is encouraging to be acquainted with a young man of such character. May he continue to be a force of positive change in his circle of influence on his journey through adolescence and beyond. Congratulations, Xander.
Good evening. My name is Drew Walter, and I am a special education teacher at Chisholm Life Skills. It is my honor to introduce Noah Gray as our 99% winner. Noah Gray transitioned to Chisholm Life Skills from Sowers Alternative School. When he came to Chisholm, he was very shy and he would shut down often. Noah has grown more than any student that I've ever met. Noah began to blossom, and he started doing his community-based instruction at Cessna Thermocoupling. Noah he eventually was doing 5 different jobs at this job site and was being paid for his work. Noah became so self-determined, he decided to apply for our Project Search program. Noah was accepted, and he has been doing a great job. He has had 2 different internships with the Sedgwick County Project Search, and he has received high marks. Over Christmas break, Noah did something outstanding. He applied for a cleaning job at Executive Management Services to clean at Cessna and other aircraft plants all on his own. Noah interviewed and was hired. Last week, Noah had applied for a part-time position for Sedgwick County for a janitorial position, and he just received his letter that he's been hired. So I just want to congratulate Noah and his maturity and self-advocacy, because he has grown so much and he is so deserving of this award.
Hello again. This time I'm representing Wichita Alternative High School, and I am a poor substitute for Mr. Brian Fry, who would tell you that he's a shop teacher, and these are his words. I'm here to tell you all about an amazing young lady, Lucy Meadows. This year is the first year I've had the pleasure of having Lucy as a student, and it will also be the last year. I tried to figure out a way to make her fail so she would have to come back in the fall. No success yet, but I'm still working on it. Lucy is part of a simply wonderful group of kids that I have for homeroom. I say a wonderful group because they are. They actually take care of me, and Lucy is one of the 2 ringleaders that make sure I'm taking care of business. She whines sometimes about the activities we're tasked to do, but only for a minute, and then she rallies the troops and takes care of business. And once Lucy starts in, the rest usually follow suit. This fall, Lucy and company wanted to decorate for fall. Well, Halloween. Something you need to understand is that my room is tucked back into a corner of the building on the 2nd floor. It's very nice and usually quiet, as most people have no clue we're there. I have double doors on the room, more than enough room on 2 doors to decorate. Nope, not enough for Lucy and the rest of my homeroom. Now I have a hall that leads to my room, a short hall, but a hall, 15 feet long, and guess what? They decorated the hall. I stopped at the Dollar Tree and spent $20 to get them started, and Lucy and the others built a haunted hallway. Web, lights, spiders, bugs, blood, and teeth, all of it. The students would come and join to help them, but Lucy and I would run them off. Yeah, we were that popular. There were students that would not come into my room because of the decorations. We had to escort them through the maze. I do believe we could have charged money and done quite well. My homeroom, needless to say, dominated fall decorating. And winter. It was a winter wonderland. Lucy has left the nest over at Chester Lewis, almost. She's attending WSU Tech in the morning and finishing up her few remaining courses at the Chet. She pops in to see me every day. She's in the building, and she uses my room as her study zone, which makes me smile. When she's in the room, if something happens and I'm busy, I'll notice her take care of business for me. Sometimes I see and thank her, and sometimes I don't, but I know who has my back. I'm very excited to take her graduation photos and howl for her on the day that she finishes. But I will miss her greatly when she's gone. I know I'll see her in the future, and she'll be success. Sometimes you just know these things. She is what makes Chester Lewis the phenomenal learning and growing environment that it is. Lucy, while I'm a poor substitute for Brian for sure, it's no less an honor to be tasked with presenting such a kind, hardworking young lady for this award. You certainly exemplify these characteristics. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucy Meadows.
Good evening. My name is Danae Kramer, and I'm a school counselor at the virtual school. This is Melanie Martinez, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. So when I read the definition of the 99% award, the student that came to my mind right away was Melanie. Melanie is quite the young lady. How I met Melanie is somewhat unusual. She actually came into my office because she wanted to drop out of high school. Can you believe that? So we talked and we went over her options, and I convinced her to stay in school. And she did. She started in our alternative school. A couple months in, she just came to me and said, "This is not quite working for me, and I want to do the virtual school." And I was like, I don't know, because you're not really working. Are you going to work for me in virtual? Well, we let her go, and guess what? She has worked and worked and worked. She is now a senior. She's going to graduate early. In the virtual school, the goal is to earn about 1.5 credits every 9 weeks. She's earning, I think, on track to do 4 credits in this 9 weeks. So she has just put her nose to the grindstone. She works about 35 to 40 hours a week on school. She'll message me, "Hey, can you add another class for me? I'm done," and I'll check, and she's done. So she's doing awesome. So your efforts are certainly paying off, and she's also earning great grades along the way. Melanie, I want you to know that I'm inspired by your perseverance and your dedication. Your education is something that no one can ever take from you. Always remember that you're capable of anything with hard work, dedication, and determination. I know you're going to go far in life. Thank you.
Well, this concludes our ceremony this evening, but I'm just excited for all of our students. Great words. Just keep working hard till the end of this particular school year. So let's give one big round of applause for all our honorees today. Students, if you are thinking about college, please don't forget to stop by our Butler County Community College table before you leave. They have some trinkets for you over there. Please stop by that table. Families, you can also take the balloons. If you have students that are here or children that want to take some balloons home, please feel free to do so. And last, all students, if you would please come to the stage to take a group photo. All honorees, please come to the stage right now for a group photo. Thank you. Drive home safely. Have a great evening.